Okay, I actually just want to see if this works.
Play D&D.
How would you guys like to play
Sounds great.
D&D instead of I feel like you've shoehorned D&D in just about everything that we've done together, so I don't think it goes without saying at this point that that's going to show up. How would you like to record the video like the way professionals do, but then the way professionals don't, just upload it to YouTube afterwards? How would you like to do that?
I mean, I think that's more of a how would you like to do that? Because I don't care.
I feel
I've
like
never
the
cared about
question.
A little
your silly
worried I'll
show.
say something insensitive.
Well, just get it all
I mean-
out now. What do you think that you'll say that'll be so insensitive?
You get in the heat of the moment and
What could you
Just
possibly
thinking of
get
an
so heated
example,
about?
I was just like,
Why are we coming?
I was like, I should just stop.
You've teed us up, Amy, with a joke where the yes and would have been disastrous. And I like to think that this could literally be our YouTube debut when Amy like makes like a I can't even come up with an example because everyone's gonna be like, how
I would
dare
call
he?
it leading the witness is what Amy's doing.
Yeah, I think what you're thinking of, Scott, this is really putting the cart
Oh
before
boy,
the horse.
fuck this. Oh, I thought you were gonna like really like law jargonese me like with a whole bunch of stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. I
Sorry,
really
what?
stepped
I,
in.
was like, I wasn't listening because you were being mean to me, so I just ignored it. I'm gonna turn music on so we have
that's-
good tunes. Do you want to hear some good tunes?
calling from a lot of places. The record thing sounds fine,
Well, it's
but I don't know if
happening
anyone's
right
gonna
now.
watch
We're
it.
doing
Oh,
it right now.
when did
yeah.
it start?
It
Did it
started-
start with the
it started-
insensitive joke
It
thing?
started right before you
Yeah,
made a
I had
really insensitive joke.
Yeah, I had a really bad one, and I'm sorry to all who were offended by it.
Just-
but
just-
also,
I'm not
just
usually
so
like
tired of
this.
this political correctness. You know,
Guys, I'm not usually
I
like
think
this.
it's gone too far.
Don't judge me by how I'm being right now. Judge me by how I'm not being, and that's how I usually am. That's how I usually am.
Ugh.
Anyways, that was fun role playing that for a little bit.
A fun-
and I'm
A fun
I'm
new
done.
energy. Yeah. So I guess I think we have to presume that this could very well be the first video that anyone has ever seen of us. So I'm gonna like do a big tour and an introduction. Scott, I'd say you could come on the tour, but you fled the island in a.
What? Okay.
Are you here? Did you come back?
Oh.
No, I'm building a bridge back slowly but surely.
I'm working on a bridge. Amy, where did you go?
Red circle.
The red circle?
It's called the
Yeah.
blood circle.
The blood circle.
Circle, and I didn't want to draw attention to it, but actually I am a little offended you didn't use.
Whoops. We ran out of. We simultaneously didn't
Bye.
hear. We simultaneously
back.
didn't hear what you said, and
I'm
lost
not. I'm not
Minecraft.
in it, am I?
You were even in it, 100% of the way. If there's
Okay.
one person who's been in it, it's been Amy. Well, that will make it hard to find you for the tour.
Here you are,
What do you
Scott.
mean?
What?
He's in
Sorry.
a different state.
Scott is
What?
both in a different state in game and in real
Oh,
life,
dang it.
and now he's in an entirely different
Oh,
state
no.
of the afterlife.
So,
I like died on
oh,
a place where water meets lava, so
Uh-huh.
all of my stuff is gonna flow from that water into the lava.
But I feel like that's a really good like riddle for a pirates map later. So like to find your treasure, we just have to seek where the
Well, it's gonna be burned up by all the lava you see,
Oh,
and that's what really just dots my eye in this situation.
that's because the real treasure was friendship all along. So
You know,
Right.
I've heard that a lot, and I'm skeptical. I'm
Mhm.
skeptical. I'm gonna be honest with you.
it's definitely a hard sell at this point.
Charlie's
Given
been sleeping a lot today. Do you think he's okay, or do you think he's like all the coronavirus news has him down?
Charlie the cat,
who?
Yeah.
Charlie?
I think we have
Yeah.
to operate under the assumption that he has coronavirus.
No, cats can't get the coronavirus. I checked this early on.
Yeah. I was doing that research way before people
Right.
contracted it near me.
We had to figure out if we could still like hang with the cool guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
If
I
we
was
could
gonna
hang,
say cool
you know.
cats, but I felt like that was too on the nose, so I panicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come out that cats could get it, I would have quarantined so hard, like harder than like we normally did, you know?
We quarantined pretty hard.
Alright, so I got some... All that survives of my stuff is a pair of metal boots,
Right?
some rotten flesh. Oh,
Right.
God damn it. And an oven.
Okay. You mix all that together,
Nice.
and what do you get?
Rotten
Hot
flesh
boots.
oven. Oh my goodness.
A rotten flesh oven.
They're coming. Oh my god.
Who's coming your way there?
I'm a naked alien with,
No, we
with
know
metal
that.
boots on.
Why do you have the metal boots on?
Dude, that's all of my possessions that I have.
This is all that's left. I have to
Well,
like,
guess it's time to start over.
just like the, did you ever see Pokemon 2000?
Is that the one with Mewtwo?
Oh yeah.
No, that's Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Are you sure? Which
Pretty
one's
sure.
is that? Lugia? The
Yeah, that's the one with
is that
Lugia.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That was pretty good. That's it. That's all
Is
I
that
have to
all
say
you
about
wanted to
that.
say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
okay.
good. Yeah, they did it. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's a good one.
Yeah, good work.
You guys, was there ever a Bionicle movie?
There sure was, dude. The one with the masks and like, trust in the mask, it will show you the way. You remember that really great line from that great movie?
I didn't see it, and I kind of want to do some catching up on that.
Now's an excellent time. I think now would be a good time for the oh, dang it. For the
I
Bionicle movie?
also want to watch the Sonic movie really bad. Has anyone seen it?
I did actually see it. It's very honest Sonic. So
Yeah, I heard it was actually like cute and genuine.
yeah. I think if you are a fan of Sonic, you will adore it. If you don't like Sonic already, you'll probably be confused by it. But I feel like that's just true of Sonic. So
Yeah, that's for sure. Is J-Rock on? I need new pants.
your pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Absolutely crushing this bridge right now. I actually don't know because I've always done just Twitch, so I don't know if Amy, are you like eating a hard candy?
That's not me. That's gotta be Scott.
Scott, are you eating a hard candy?
It might be keys tapping on the keyboard, maybe.
Like one of those like strawberry candies that old people sell?
Oh yeah, strawberry butterscotch.
That's the one. That B-scotch. Are you familiar with Undertale?
No.
Oh. Amy, are you familiar with Undertale?
I'm not a nerd.
Got him.
This is actually probably the most people we've ever had on the server
Aw,
at any one
man,
time.
little zombie baby.
They're the worst ones.
Ah,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
I'm
funny.
trying to
It's
get
like,
away from them.
they got so much joie de vivre, those baby zombies, you know?
It's true.
Sorry, he's
You got a lot of
hitting me.
energy. Got a lot of energy.
What
do wanna-
happens to them between their baby stage and their adult stage where they lose so much energy and life and happiness? you know?
They get a mortgage. I don't know.
They get a boat.
They get a boat.
They say the day you get a boat is the second happiest day of your life, and the first happiest day is when you sell it.
I've heard that.
That is
You
the
say
saying.
that again.
It's an old zombie saying. It's up and passed on from generation to generation. I'm kind of thinking like just dropping this whole bridge project because this is boring and dumb, and finding a new project which will be Find Scott.
You guys have tried to.
Right. Like we've done this before, and it's been a fool's errand. But I think this time we might be able to do it. So.
Wait,
Just-
is it north or do you go west? I don't remember.
I don't remember either, and that's like a critical thing because
I'll check the bridge once night is no longer upon us,
no longer an issue.
because the bridge goes in the opposite direction.
Ah.
And I started building that back when I knew what direction home was.
That sounds a little bit metaphorical.
Yeah, it sounds like poetic,
It does. Yeah,
or
thanks,
like
Lori.
some line of a musical or something.
Yeah, I
Lovely.
should got more dirt than this because I only have like enough to just barely jump on up here. Drop them in your inventory. You got your pants, Scott. You're good to go.
Happy
Oh, yeah.
days.
I did actually want to ask you. So, Scott, you're in what? You're in a different state. You're not in New York. You're in
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And how is North Carolina handling recent events?
I mean, I think it's fine. I haven't been outside of my house very much in the past few weeks.
So you were social distancing before it was cool.
Well, no, we got like an order from work last week to stop going outside. Well, I guess you're right. But I'm not one of those people who goes on Twitter. It's like, oh, I was social distancing my whole life. Like, I hate those people.
I feel like that's such like a like somebody who is that person would hate
It's
those
like
people.
what someone who likes the Joker would say, you know?
Like all Jokers, or like is there one specific version of the Joker that you have in mind here?
Not that it's like a bad movie or anything. I haven't. It's just like the people who would be really into it would also like be really into saying that on Twitter.
And I can't argue with that. When you're right, you're right. The bats are like the worst thing that's ever happened.
You guys want to go to sleep?
I think we probably should, because
Honestly, I personally would.
Oh wait, you mean
for
my
real
character?
life?
Yeah, I kind of want to go sleep in real life, but
It's just.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Just wake up and stay in my house all day tomorrow?
I was actually saying earlier, it's really hard to work from home. Like staying focused and getting them hours is like really tough.
I think I do about the same amount of work, but I'm more paranoid that I don't do enough work.
I would say I do significantly faster work with longer periods of panicking over how much work I've done.
Over how much work you've done?
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like,
So like you do a lot of work and then you worry that you haven't done enough work.
Exactly. Whereas I only do that a moderate amount at normal work. At homework, I do that a moderate to high amount.
Yeah. I would say that's about right for me too,
Right.
maybe.
The ratio is definitely a little tipped nowadays. This bridge is looking pretty good. We made ourselves a mighty fine. Geez, we got bats. A mighty fine looking bridge. And I'm very proud of everyone who worked on this. What's a bummer is like we are missing chat now, so every so often I'll just randomly respond to what I think they would be saying.
You're so right, Deucemia.
Oh, thank you. You guys are too sweet. No, I'm not the funniest person I've ever met, but
Ooh.
it's probably what they're saying, right? It's probably.
Man, oh man.
I would say that you're right. Garblegast 69.
Garblegast 69. Thanks for that.
I would say the power rankings of hotness probably go me, Amy, and then Dan.
Thanks for that 6 million bits. Thorhammer 420.
It's funny. Why did he name himself Thorhammer? He could just call himself Mjolnir and save a whole bunch of time, right?
What a nerd, right? All right. Yeah, for not doing that. The uncomfortable laugh.
Find somewhere nice for my Minecraft character to sit and relax, you know?
Oh, can I tell a
get
story
that.
a little bit?
I would
that
love
I think you guys will
if you would tell
appreciate?
a story. Yeah.
So I saw a
Sure.
meme on the internet, and I don't really even remember what the meme was, but it was playing off of a scene from Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, and like I was shocked to find that just seeing it in meme format gave me chills thinking about that movie.
Well, what was the scene? Because like if it was
the scene was Aragorn when he's just been crowned king, and he says, "My friends,
You bow to no
you bow
man."
to no one."
Right. You bow to no one. Yeah.
And then the whole stadium or the whole crowd like
The entire
the crowd.
graduating class just going nuts.
of Gondor University 2020.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good part.
We have
That
the
was a good
time
scene.
to
Have the time to what?
rewatch
Watch
those.
all of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, we do. Although I always
Yeah.
think of it as like a
Let's
Thanksgiving,
stream
Christmas
us.
thing.
I do it. I used to do it whenever I was sick, and that's how I memorized it.
Right.
Like you guys know.
Because of like a weird fever dream, like
Yeah, it's
Legolas would
because
come and speak to
it
you.
was ingrained into my fever brain, which like is a whole different
Is
brain.
the strongest brain.
That is the strongest brain. Like people suggest that for studying, that you go
It's
out.
like, you know how there's like a whole bunch of action movies where it's like, humans only use 10% of their brain.
Yeah.
It's like, I want that, but for like your fever brain. It's like, oh, we just need to get this person to overheat, and then their brain will... It's like overclocking.
It's like,
The action movie's called Overclock, I've decided.
this is really good.
And I'm going to dedicate my life to making sure it gets produced.
Okay. I mean, there are worse things to dedicate your life to.
For sure.
For sure.
Like studying the law or something.
Could you imagine? Like, what a nerd. Although I do suggest that for the Barbary videos, they're like, you're going to want to get nice and sick before you watch all this, because fever brain. If you can trigger fever brain at the bar, right? If you can get yourself cooking at it's not sustainable, you will overheat, you will melt down, and that's like the whole thing. Is like they're like, if he sustains it for more than 10 minutes,
yeah, exactly.
his brain will melt. And it's like at the end, he goes for 11 minutes to like save the world, and it's like this whole noble sacrifice thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, it's there.
Yeah. And for some reason, everybody is a cat, just like in the movie Cats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys find out about the butthole cut?
Everyone knows
Cats?
about the butthole cut. Amy, do you know
Wait,
about?
what?
Wait, Amy, do you know about it? I was gonna say everybody knows about that. But Amy, have you heard about this, or have you been spared?
I've been spared, and honestly, it sounds like maybe that's for the best.
I think you need to know. I think you need to know.
I think you need to know, but I don't think it's like gonna improve your life in any way. So I think be ready for that, but you definitely need to know that it's out there.
Okay, I just searched it, and
Yep.
I'm not loving what I'm seeing.
Well, I don't think anybody's loving. It's not to be loved. It's just to be experienced.
Oh, Universal has genuinely responded. Okay, here we go.
What would they
To
say?
the rumors.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this week there was pandemonium.
Okay.
Over
what? Everything seemed.
Pandemonium?
Everything
I'm
seemed.
not sure I would characterize it as that. I would say it was trending on Twitter.
I was gonna say I thought this week was pretty chill, so I don't know what the heck.
People were in the street, pitchfork in hand.
Meanwhile, Universal hasn't heard about coronavirus. They're like, why is everyone doing this about this movie? They bought toilet paper. I guess that would make more sense.
Yeah.
The toilet paper thing.
Alright, this is
So
what
are you
Universal said.
Okay.
Up to date?
Okay.
Yeah, Universal said, hope that will add... Wait, I need to preface this.
Right.
Universal was unable to confirm the rumors, but...
Did they deny? Did they deny the rumor?
Oh my god, what a cliffhanger.
I know. Did we lose Amy?
Tell me.
Do you think Universal Studios just like took Amy out? Scott?
Are y'all there?
Oh, no, I'm
Hello?
right here. Are you there? Oh no.
Hello?
Oh no. Wait, are you still there? Our internet has been absolutely borked tonight. You still there? We're just recording from the void here. We broached the forbidden topic, and this is what happens. The tunes are good, though. We could just chill with this all night. This is Zelda's Mask, or Zelda Majora's Mask, the Astral Observatory, with the Lo-Fi Rain remix. Jeez. good tune to just be lost in space with. Now that I have everybody here. Now that I got y'all here. Try one more time. Let me check my internet. Yeah, we just straight up lost it. Oh, looks like we should be coming back here. Connecting. We might have it. Oh no, we lost the tunes. Oh no. You hate to see it. Anybody know any good jokes? No one out there? Actually, no one. Pun out of context is real catastrophe. It's pretty good. Just got cats on the brain, man. Alright, this is back. This is back. See the music? We're getting the music back. An excellent song to come back to. See if we get our Discord cooking again. This is it. This is the content. It is actually way harder to do this when you're in the flow of it with other people there, and then all of a sudden you're talking about, you know, that special edition cats. I don't even want to say it. The butthole cut. There you go. And now you're. Could have been the last thing we ever say to each other. We back? Are we back? You in there? Oh, I see you.
What happened? I want to know what happened with. What's the official ruling on butthole cut?
So, wait, you're worried about what happened with that, or were you worried about what happened with stream?
Oh, I do not care about that. Tell me what's going on with butthole cut. You guys cut out literally when you were about to
spill
the juicy goss,
spill the tea, or I guess in the instance of cats, the hot milk. We actually have Amy here. Are you ready for her to give us the 401 out? This is the big. All right, here she goes.
The 401k.
The big, the error 401. Amy. Hello. Is it 404?
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on with you?
Did I hear what they said?
No, you got Universal Studios canceled our show.
Yeah, they took you down because they heard you were gonna give out the goss.
Yeah. Wow, there's been a lot of suspense building up to this.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm hoping it lives up to it.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
First, Universal Studios said that they were unable to confirm the rumors. Okay.
And I actually at this point asked, did they deny the rumors?
But wait, no. What they said was,
but.
Hopefully, that will add to the magic and mythical nature of the cinematic treasure.
That's what they said. That was an official release.
When they acknowledge that people like it, you know, like I do love.
I think everyone hates it.
but like, I don't know. It's just like be cool, you know.
Like you're not supposed to say people like it. No one is supposed to admit that.
It's a great movie. I love it.
The more I think about cats, the more I find I can't stop thinking about cats. Right?
Yeah, I've had to impose a moratorium so I don't because maybe that has something to do with how I've been socially distancing for a while now. Is because I just can't be in a room.
All I
otherwise
can talk about.
I might talk about it.
And you're very worried that that'll happen?
Yes, incredibly worried.
I think it's both fair and reasonable that you would talk about cats at any given gathering over any given subject.
Yep.
Jeez. Trying to get this bridge worked out, and it's been a real bear. I need that birchwood, but that's okay.
Check it out.
Have you seen the what was the other one called? Astral Starlight Brigade or something with the
Starlight Express.
Starlight Express?
Yeah, we need a movie of that. Where it's demented Thomas the Tank Engine CGI.
Thomas is already a little weird.
I want it to be like 90% CGI, basically, with like, and like the people look like actual trains, except like body horror faces going on the front of the train.
So basically, Tom's the train engine. You just want Tom's the train, yeah.
Yeah, I loved Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid, and I'd love to get more of that going. Or
Actually,
they should do a gritty reboot of Thomas. I feel like they're overdue.
a dark, gritty reboot of Tom's the Train. Okay. Okay, I think that's worth putting in the old brainstorm bin. There's no wrong answer in a brainstorm bin. Right?
Dangerous.
With the bridge? I mean, it's going to be dangerous for a little while, but then it will improve.
Oh, how are things up in Rochester? I wanted to ask too. My parents seem just like
they're
super
good.
cool about everything, and I'm just like, are y'all doing what you gotta do?
Is it good? It's pretty good. I would say, like, now, so I work at a job that's super, super easy to do literally anywhere in the world. So it hasn't been that bad of an issue. And I was gonna say, at the beginning of the stream, when we were streaming, I had mentioned that I've been so incredibly busy because this has been just a buck wild period of time for people who may or may not have questions about corporate law. There have been a few things have come up that have sort of shaken people a little bit. So it's actually been business as usual, just from home for me, and so that's been kind of nice. Been fortunate to have that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm very fortunate for that.
Now you were making you're in the business of making the hot tunes, right? That's your job. That's your career title.
Making things that make hot tunes.
Making the things. Got it. That make the hot tunes.
So
it's like
and the fact that I work at a production facility as well. So like right now, all of the engineering department, which I'm a part of, is working from home pretty much.
Right.
With a couple exceptions who need to use like a workshop or something like that every once in a while. But production is going as planned. They've like done stuff to sort of combat like having a lot of people in one place at one time. Like they've switched to doing 2 shifts.
Okay. We had that at our work for a little while.
Yeah, and then everybody has ventilation masks. And I think we're actually going to start building ventilators potentially. Like our company was like doing that for like a subcontracting sort of thing from I think Philips or something who makes the ventilators, or I don't know.
I actually want to circle back. It sounded like you'd said everyone is currently wearing ventilator masks. So like, is it like just kind of look like a weird steampunk rave all the time there?
I wouldn't know because I haven't been there.
So
but man, boy, do I feel like I'm missing out now.
I feel like it's safe to assume it's not looking like that. So.
Just everybody looks really hot and cool.
Everyone has like a weird German accent now. It's like,
yeah, the music is insane. It's exactly the type of experimental ambient music that I like to listen to, you know.
And they're playing it at all times. There's just like paint everywhere, like glow in the dark paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Absolutely. And they've, of course, all seen and are playing 24/7 that special edition of Cats the movie. So.
I'm working from home too.
We're actually in the same home.
Yeah, well, I had to bust out of Boston.
Yeah, we busted you out of Boston. Or Dad busted you out of Boston.
Whoa.
He did.
You sure
did.
And
yeah, I mean, it stinks, right? I feel like there is something that most people I've spoken to have something to be sad about.
Right.
Yeah.
I know it could be a lot worse, and so I try not to be, too like doom and gloom. But like, I did lose my graduation and my last couple months in Boston with my friends, and my last co-op in Boston, and
Yeah.
We had a trip.
Well, the trip might still be
Is it Florida?
When is the trip to Florida? Yeah, that one's gone. But like, isn't there still there's a trip looking at? Oh, we just lost Ori.
Yeah.
At some point, there's another trip, right?
And then, like, I've talked about it on the stream before. I was working on this big conference that had to get canceled.
Was it just last week that you weren't talking about it on stream because it hadn't been announced yet that it was canceled? Was that last Monday?
Week. Was that?
That would be nuts.
No, let me look at a calendar.
Because time
It
sure
was
would have
2
flown.
Mondays ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
What did we do last Monday? The heck were we working on? Was it just this bridge?
I don't remember.
I wasn't here.
You weren't, and I actually promised everyone that it would be Panicraft 2020 Scott Will Die, and Scott didn't show. He was to his own party, so...
I won't show up to my own funeral, I'll tell you that much.
It's hell.
That's just me. That's just who I am.
Fashionably late. We've done it.
Yeah,
Guys,
so
this bridge is gonna be great. But that is sad.
Yeah, it's been a little rough for everyone, you know?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate in that, like, I'm relatively unaffected pretty much. Like, one of my, and also, even just on a level of, like, I'm someone who can occupy myself very, very easily, alone.
Well, to be fair, you have no idea what you're missing at work right now. Like it's an absolute rage fest banger out there right now.
I try not to think about that because if I did, I would go insane and probably like slit my wrists and shit.
Jeez. You know, it's hard to say what dark road Scott would go down, but in case you didn't know, there's some explicit examples from Scott.
Stuff. Just like. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry if that was
Sunday vibes. It's not even Sunday.
Aggressive for anybody. I didn't mean it.
We now have Scott, who's planning an apology tour for 2020.
I feel really bad.
It unfortunately
had so hard there.
It had to be canceled because of coronavirus. So now you've lost something. There you go.
Yeah, but I have friends who have lost jobs and stuff like that, and that really sucks.
I gotta say, most of the people I know have been laid off. Like most of the people I know and hang out with have lost a job.
Yeah.
So
I'm a little bit spooked because it's like I'm a very recent hire at my current job, and if I lost the job, then I'd probably just pack up and head back to Rochester, honestly.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, well, we had a good run here in North Carolina.
But the D&D that we could have, right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah, finally. Oh, speaking of which, I DM'd my first game.
Oh, how was it?
It went pretty well. I kind of ripped a lot of stuff from the very first session that usually happens for Lost Mines of Phandelver, but I just sort of did it off the noggin. So like they were going to rescue someone who was kidnapped. They go to a cave, but there are some little twists I put in there.
It was just literally Lost Mine of Phandelver.
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm hearing.
Perfectly from memory.
It had to fight Glarg instead of Clarg.
Yeah, Gwarg.
Warg.
He's a big Gwar fan.
Well, Phandelver's pretty good though. Like that's it's borderline. Worse. Yeah, it's borderline a classic at this point, especially because 5e's been around for so long.
Yeah.
So
it's a real hit.
So yeah, the folks back home sure love it. Like people go wild when you're like, we're gonna be opening up with a tavern in Neverwinter. People lose their gosh dang minds. So like, this can only be one quest that starts in a tavern at Neverwinter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So people do adore it. I was actually like, if we were to ever do D&D again, which we should. It's okay, Ori. what I was kind of, and this was actually what I was doing for the most part when we were playing way back when, is like tracing through all of the like pre-written books, because I felt like that like would be like a good thing to do to start with, as to build like the repertoire, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repertoire.
Repertoire. Your au revoir of Dungeons and Dragons. I love this
Yeah.
one.
I'm playing through a Curse of Strahd right now with my one group.
Curse of Strahd's really good. It's a vampire guy.
Don't spoil it, jeez.
What do you mean? Did you not know he was a vampire?
No. He seemed like a nice count who like was, you know, helping his people through some hard times.
You literally sound like the main character from the book Dracula. Have you seen? There's like a guy who's been putting gifs out about the main character from Dracula as he's like going through it, and like there's a scene where the count from the title. I just hate saying the word titular. Because
I thought you were gonna say Dracula because it's really spooky.
Because it gives me the heebie-jeebies, guys. I can't.
Just a chill down your spine.
No, it's no, we're good with that one. That one's fine. But as the story progresses, like the degree to which the main protagonist is willing to like write off some absolutely buck wild things.
But this is in a world where like the mythos of vampires is not well established yet. You have to remember.
Yeah,
that's true. But he also saw the man scale the like vertical side of his own castle with clutching a stolen baby in his hands, and was like, that was weird.
You never know. He could have been babysitting it and taking it out for an evening stroll.
So, you know, it was pretty. There's a lot of.
I see a count who's looking out for his people by taking care of their kids when they're, you know, working the late shift.
Is this your character in D&D? Like you're just the entire time a Strahd apologist?
No, that'd be funny if I was though.
He's a job creator, guys. Oh, this bridge is gonna look good. Gonna travel in style out here, tell you that much.
What if our bridges meet accidentally?
Like we just there's no that would bend all understanding of the universe of Minecraft.
I'm hoping it mine perfectly connects with the Omni deck once it gets back.
There is a, given that the Omni deck is, what is it? Like
is it destroyed or something too? Didn't you like destroy it?
One of your blocks definitely has lava coming out of it, but the other one is good.
No, I did that to me.
Yeah, the Omni deck is great. But given that there are like 10 blocks horizontally for your Omni deck, and I want to say something like, I know it's not infinite, but let's just say infinite blocks in Minecraft, that is like I mean, it's got to be like a 12,
threading the needle.
Yeah. But let's get 12% shot, right?
That's some real Calvin ball with those numbers.
You got a 12% chance of just nailing it. So
let me crunch the numbers real quick.
Yeah.
That's about 28%.
I mean, it's like an 11.887, but I think we can just round it out to an even 12 for simplicity's sake. And that's the deck. That's the Omni deck that you were trying to hit. Did you find out if you had gone north?
Oh, no, I didn't figure that out. It's getting to be nighttime. Uh-oh.
That'll
Oh, and it's snowing out here, too. I can't see which way the sun is. Oh, no.
That's definitely going to affect your percentage chance. If you are not going the right way, that'll probably knock you down to an even 4.
Exactly 4%?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right. What's your favorite Pokemon, Amy?
Jigglypuff. You know this.
Yeah. Scott, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, that's tough. Kind of like Sandshrew.
Is your favorite Jigglypuff, Scott?
No.
Okay, well my favorite's also
Why?
Jigglypuff. My favorite's also Jigglypuff.
Actually, I
crazy?
changed my
Not true.
mind. Mine is also Jigglypuff.
Isn't that crazy how all my favorite Pokemons are Jigglypuff?
Now that I'm
I
being
hate
pressed,
this.
I can't remember another Pokemon besides Jigglypuff.
I'm not 100% sure there are other Pokemon besides Jigglypuff. Like, right? Right, we're all in for Jigglypuff. Although mine definitely has a little bandana on.
Mine,
So. Right.
my Jigglypuff has jorts.
Amy, what does your Jigglypuff have?
Yeah, picture that.
Yeah, I'm picturing it. What is your Amy? Tell me what is your Jigglypuff got going?
Up again?
Mine's got a little bandana, and Scott's has jorts on. With his little tiny
Okay.
feet.
How would you even display jorts?
Like,
Kind of look like a denim Speedo, I think.
but because like it's
So imagine a denim Speedo on a Jigglypuff and try not to get aroused.
it's definitely possible. I have to explain. We're doing a recording and gonna put it on YouTube. I can't spell.
Is there a spider in my good tree? There is.
There's a spider literally over my head right now, but we have an uneasy Entanta, so I think we're gonna be okay. That's French for like agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, guys, you know, I'm sorry, but I am so tired.
What is your Jigglypuff wearing, Amy?
Maybe like,
Oh no, they're coming.
Keds.
With bar gates. Drums in the deep.
Things are totally cool for Scott. They have Kex, like LOL and
Keds.
Horde. Kens, like the doll.
No. Keds.
Keds.
Keds. What is a Ked?
Keds.
The heck is
Like
a Ked?
the white canvas suit
The what?
that Amy
Yeah.
has been wearing
In like
since,
2012.
Those
yeah.
are Keds?
Who are
No, those aren't Keds.
But I don't want them to be bright white. I want them to have like a cute like sunflower pattern.
Is this another
Aw.
kind of pant?
you? So I want to amend mine now that Amy has thought of the revolutionary idea of a Jigglypuff with shoes.
Right? Okay.
So, in addition to the denim Speedo that the Jigglypuff is wearing.
This is getting a little bit. This is becoming a little bit indulgent, but I'll allow it.
They also have checkered Vans.
Oh my
Slip-on
god.
Vans.
I love it.
Slip-on, checkered slip-on Vans. Is he going for an election or something? Because this guy, dang. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think mine's got, well, mine has the headband, but also like a button-up shirt that he doesn't tuck in the back.
What,
So.
tuck into what? Is your Jigglypuff also wearing pants?
He's not.
What does he tuck into?
The takeaway is not what he's tucked into, it's the fact that it's not tucked in the back.
Is it not tucked in the front?
It's, you're really missing the forest for the trees here.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
What the heck? Why is there? Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is a great bridge. We did a great thing here.
I'm pretty tired as
So.
well. I think I'm going to.
What is up with today?
Guys, we just got the real snoozums. I also think that it's possible that speaking in
Speaking of Jigglypuff
right,
so much, like,
right, sort
we
of
kind
like
of
It's
manifested
exhausting.
her song into our noggins.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna go with like we've kind of low key been like casting dark incantations that are like spewing from our fever dreams, and so it's been
okay.
tiring us out. But I think yours is like I feel like that's almost banal. What I had wasn't too good, whereas yours was very on point, sort of full. Like it would make more sense in the Jigglypuff context. So
Yeah.
mine I'm gonna take mine and drop it right in the dump heap of
ideas
where
of
it
history.
belongs. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going right in there with the. You know, I think it's the only thing in there. I've never had a bad idea before, so it's open space.
All right.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going
Well,
to say good night.
bye everyone.
That was good.
Bye.
This was good. I think we just end the
Yeah.
show now. I don't actually have a sign off. Wait, hit us with it one more time, Scott. There's 2 notes on the end of it. It's supposed to go da 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 da. Can you do that? Can we get that?
Team effort. Everyone go.
Okay, ready? Da 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 da
Uh,
da da
uh,
da da.
da, 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 da.